Welcome in. It is day 219, and you're speaking to the Meeples Champion. And happy Valentine's Day. It is one of those days that, well, some of you are going to have amazingly great plans today. Some of you aren't. Others may love the day but have nothing to do. Others may hate the day and have God knows what's going on. It's one of those holidays. So I wanted to try to do something special for today, so I'd held out for a while on this game, but I decided today was the day for it. We're going to be reviewing Love Letter. Now this is Love Letter Premium, but we're only going to be reviewing the base game. Just trying to go over what that game was and introduce a nice fun little game that maybe for some of you out there who haven't gotten to this game, which is doubtful as it's one of the more popular games in the world these days. But if you haven't heard or played it yet, it'd be a great game for you and your spouse. Have a little fun, or to have a nice couples night as you play really fun in the base game with up to 4. So the concept of the game is that you're going to shuffle up a deck of cards that range from 1 to 8. You're trying to end the game with the highest number. And to do that, you shuffle up your cards, you deal so many depending on number of players out of the game, and then everybody gets a card. And then starting with the first player, they draw an additional card and have to choose one of them to activate. Now, when you activate a card, it can be one of up to 8 different cards. There's your ones. The ones allow you a guess. You point to a player, you say a number, anything other than 1, and if you're correct, they expose the card and they're eliminated. Yes, this game requires people to be truthful. It's just how it works. 2. If you get the 2, it allows you to look at somebody's card. 3. If you get the 3, you put it face up, you point to a player, and you and that player secretly show each other your cards. You're then going to have whoever is the lower number expose their card to everybody, and they are eliminated from the game. 4, you put it face up in front of you, you're protected. Until your next turn, nobody can do anything to you. 5 allows you to just expose it, and it destroys the person's card. They have to just draw a new one in its place, and you can use it against yourself if you want. 6, you do it as well, and now you pick a player, and you two swap cards. 7, a 7 has to be exposed if the other card in hand is a 6 or a 5. Otherwise, it's just a large card. And 8, the princess herself. You are not allowed to ever expose the card, or else you are killed. If the card's ever discarded because somebody makes you discard the card, you're killed. You can't get rid of the card. So you're just holding it. So you keep doing this, you go round and round until either you're the last player left, or the deck runs out, at which point you both show your cards and the highest card wins. Whoever gets it gets a heart token. You then go to the next dealer, you deal everybody in again, you keep playing until the base game says somebody gets 4 hearts and they're the winner. You can of course set as many as you want, but it's pretty straightforward. It plays quick, it's so much fun. It's one of my top games for the past 5 years. That being said, why don't we jump in, talk our 7 categories, and see where this really lands for us. When it comes to that art, now, I have the premium box, but you know what the base one looks like as well. Now, that tends to come in the little pack. I have the base game, but it's just in its little pack, and I didn't want that. I wanted a box. Either way, though, I love the art of this game. The inside art, the box art, the bag that you pull the cards from, no matter what you're playing with. If you're the deluxe version or the base, they're amazingly good art. Thumbs up. Components. The components are 2 things, cards and the wooden heart tokens. That's all there is, and they're really nice. They're good quality, no complaints. Thumbs up. The price. Now, I'm going to go into the price based on the base game. The base game's like $15. It's extremely cheap, easy to get into your hands, not one that I'd be worried about finding anywhere. You're going to find this in every board game store. You're going to find this in your Targets. You're going to find this in your Barnes & Noble. You might even find this in Newberry Comics or Walmarts or just random stores that have a toy section. It's a very popular game. You're going to find it, and it's worth the price. Thumbs up. Difficulty. Kids can learn this. Newbies can learn this. Experienced players like it. Expert players can enjoy it. It's a great game to play with a game night, or with your family, or with your friends who don't play often. I've played in all the groups and we all enjoy it. It's a thumbs up. Replayability. I mean, the game begs to be replayed because of the fact that you have the round set up. You could just play a single round and be done. But even when you finish the game up, it goes so quick. You can get through, if you're playing a 4-player game, you might end up playing, say, 10 rounds to decide the winner, and you still could end up playing this game right away afterwards because those 10 rounds could take 15 minutes. It's a fast game. So it's got replayability in the same night, weekly, monthly. It's a game that can easily hit the table. It's got to be a thumbs up. Keys to victory. So, I mean, it's all up to how you want to play it. You draw that one. What are you going to do? If somebody uses a one on someone and then somebody else uses a one, are you going to back them up and just try to keep guessing the person and see if you can take them out? Or are you going to reply and try to get somebody else and make sure that not everybody's being targeted on one player? Or are you going to end up trying to hold on to your one and use another card so that you don't have things that can be targeted? Keep those large numbers out so you know that the ones aren't being wiped out. Every card has so many ways to use it. I tend to use my fives, the prince, to actually wipe out my other card most of the time so that I can get a brand new card and see if I get lucky and I get something really strong. There's a lot of ways to play with these cards. 2 cards in hand with only 1 card to choose for your decision seems like there wouldn't be a lot of keys to victory, but there are plenty. And you usually are going through 3 or 4 rounds that you get to pick in that game. So you have a lot there. Thumbs up. Unique. Is the game unique? I know there's a lot of versions out there, but I haven't played those ones yet. And for me, I'm just going to compare it right now and say that these feel more like Monopoly, where there's a lot of versions, but it's all the same game. I've heard that there are a little bit of rule setup changes. I just need to see it to really judge it. In general, though, this is an extremely unique game. I don't know another card game that really pulls off what this does. It brought something brand new to the table that so far I haven't seen another company or another game from the same company that's not just exactly this replicate what it does. I think it's very unique. Thumbs up. Overall, what do I think? This is an absolute, don't even question it, must buy. It's such little money for such a great game that fits for so many groups. Just buy it. You don't have to test try it. You don't have to go watch a video. Buy the game, throw it in your collection, try it out. And if by chance it doesn't hit for you, at least you have a game that somebody else might like and you can pass it off as a gift. Well, it has been day 219. And we've been speaking about, on Valentine's Day, Love Letter. And you've been speaking to the Meeples champion. Like, share, subscribe, and check down below in the description where I'll be adding an Amazon link in case you want to get this game for your collection. Until next time, I'll talk to you tomorrow.